Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we are going to be having a little bit of fun with skulls. Most of the items here are from the Dollar Tree. Sorry, I just kicked my camera. Get these large skulls. We're going to be working with some of these small skulls and some other Dollar Tree items and some things from Walmart. So, to get started on our first project is going to be an incense holder. And to do this, you're going to need an old pan with some water in it. Spray paint whatever colors you want. This is a neat little trick. And then you're going to spray. Oh, I hope I don't get this in there. Just spray some paint in there, however much you want. The more paint you put in there, the more coverage you're going to get. But we're going to make something that looks like this. But this one I'm going to do in orange for another project later. You just dip it into there. You're going to be wearing a glove to do this. Oh, a little goopiness going on there. Get off of there. Okay, that's what you have. So we're going to set that aside to dry. Get you down there, little booger. That out of the way. So once that dries, you're going to dip the back side too and let that dry. And you'll be left with something like this. So I didn't get it as marbled as I wanted. That's okay. It'll work. Then from the Walmart, I got some incense. This was like 96 cents. I think this was 96 cents also. So under $1, that's pretty good. And you're going to take your dried skull, poke a hole in the mouth with a nail, wiggle that around, and set that down. Let's get rid of the nail. So you take your stick. I found that using hot glue on this did not work, so I used this tacky glue. And I want that resting kind of like that. That's really the only way it's going to rest good. Sorry if I'm a little raspy today. My allergies are kicking in. Oh, yeah, let's get that. Don't want no stringies on that. I'll put that down on into there. Alright, and then just place that on your board. And then at that point, it's just a matter of holding this up into place for a few minutes and then set it aside. You want something back here to kind of hold that skull up. I'm going to set that aside for now because I have one that's already done. I'm going to get that out of the way. My done one is here. This is the one I already dried. That took a while to dry. So then, what I want to do is go ahead and bust out the hot glue because I want my incense to go in the mouth. Now, if you want to just put it in the existing hole, you can. I don't want to do that. So, to cover this hole at the bottom, I'm going to cover it with this plastic spider. This is a spider rings like this from the Dollar Tree, and I just cut the ring part off. So I'm just going to cover that hole down there with this spider. Let that sit for a second. Stay put, spider, stay put. Work with me here. Okay, then just take your incense, pop it on in, and you got a neat little incense holder to decorate your Halloween table. Get the stringy off of that. So I thought that was pretty cool. And get that out of the way. On that one there, I used this Rust-Oleum hammered, and on the magenta one, I used Rust-Oleum magenta. But, you know, pick whatever colors you want to use for that. It's entirely up to you. We'll get this stuff out of the way. Alright, our next project is going to be using a large skull. I used the same dipping method, but you see on this one I got some really cool marbling on there and swirls. So that's pretty neat. You're going to need, from the Dollar Tree, one of these Happy Halloween signs with the witch hat and the feet. I buy a lot of these because there's so much you can do with them. But on this, we're just going to use the middle part that says Happy Halloween. And I flipped it over and I sprayed it with that hammered spray paint. And you'll see there's some holes here. We're going to cover that. You don't have to if you don't want to. On this one, I just took a knife and I slashed its head, used a scissor to cut around. You just want like a $1/2 sized hole, however much you want. On this one, we're going to hot glue down onto the base. These skulls are really wobbly, so you really want to secure them down onto something. Doesn't matter what you use. You can use a plate, anything. Cardboard, you can take cardboard, paint it up. Let's see if that's going to work. Then I just want that to go. Actually, let me put some on the back side too. We'll put some back there too, just so we hold that really good. All right. Then you just want to place that in the center, like that. Let that sit for a second or two. Now, like I said, if you want to cover up these little holes where the staples were at, you can. If you want to leave them where you can see them, they're really not that visible. But I'm going to use these spider rings. And I got these flowers from Dollar Tree, and I just cut some of these off. These little, I don't know, branches, I guess they are. And I'm going to use those to cover up these holes. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to put a spider in the back. Whoops, sorry. Hit the camera. I do that a lot. So we're going to put a spider in the back. We're going to, I think, do this. I think we'll do that to cover that hole. Turn it around. Then, I think this time I'll put the spider up front. And another little branch to cover the back holes. Once that dries, you can pull all the stringies off. But there, the holes are covered. Got a neat little skull display. Then, with the flowers, these are 2 bundles. I just used a fuzzy tie to tie that together, trimmed off the bottom, make a nice little bouquet. And we are just going to stick that right on down into his head. I'll spread that out a little bit where you want it to go. I think that looks pretty cool. So what I want to do is put a little bit of hot glue on the top to kind of mash that down and hold in place. And a little bit over here too, I think. A nice little flower bouquet. All right. There's that. That looks pretty good, I think. Make sure you can see that. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to push him over here, let him just kind of dry. Let him dry a little bit. All right. For our next project, let me get my leaf out of there. Another Dollar Tree skull. You can get a 2-pack of candles from the Dollar Tree. They have white and red and, I don't know, ivory, a couple other colors. Mini skulls, same dipping technique. That one turned out pretty cool. Then creepy cloth. I want just a little bit of that. And I just cut that into a strand to drape around my base. You're going to need the spray paint for dipping your skull into. I used the dark gray Rust-Oleum. I mixed that with winter gray. So I got a couple different colors. I think the dark gray looks better, so if I do this again, I wouldn't use that winter gray. Get those out of the way. I used apple red for the mini skulls. And then on my board, This is just a 1/2 inch piece of plywood that I had laying around, and I used some of this black ribbon. That's from the Dollar Tree also. And I just went ahead and used my tacky glue to attach that around the side. You don't have to do that. If you have cardboard, use cardboard and just spray paint it, you know, whatever, a plate, whatever you got laying around the house. That's just to secure the skull, because these things are, like I said, they're wobbly, and I wanted something to be able to put these other decorations around. There goes my neighbor driving by, and there goes my dog chasing him. Bazinga, get back here! Bazinga! Get up here! Oh. Alright, pressing on. Dang dog. Alright, so what I'm going to do, more hot glue. Oh, got a dog hair on that. That's right, you can't see it. I have a lot of dogs. I get a lot of dog hair. This, you just kind of want to put towards the back. And what I did for that hole was I just put the candle on his head and used a pen to trace around it and then cut it out. And it's a tapered candle, so it's going to be wobbly in there, but I'll show you how we're going to secure that. That's not quite in the center, but it'll be all right. That'll be all right. Then take your little mini skulls and put those towards the front. I need another glue stick. Get in here, glue stick. Okay. Lots of hot glue on these projects, but these are so super simple to do. A little prep work, you know, painting the skulls and stuff. That's all it takes. Get that out of the way. That like that. Okay, and there's what you have so far. Good and creepy. Now on the candle, I'm going to put some hot glue on the bottom. Oh, maybe I'm going to. No, I didn't think that would work because that's wax. All right. Oh, gosh, now I just made a mess. Let me clean up my glue gun. Oh, it looks like it's bleeding. Aha. Okay, so we're not going to put hot glue on there. Change of plans. Plan B. Just stick the candle in there. Like I said, it's going to be a little wobbly because the base of the candle is, of course, wider than this tapered part. That's all right. Just try to get that to stand up a little bit. Take your creepy cloth that you cut into a strip. Use however much you want. Kind of place this around. So what I think I'm going to do is go like this. Place that around the back. This doesn't have to be perfect because, you know, it's just supposed to be creepy. Some hot glue to secure that. Every time I burn myself, stick my fingers together. Every time. See if I can do this one without burning myself. Flip that around. A little bit on the sides just to hold it down. Some on the back. If you get stringies, you know, you can pick them off. Or you can leave them because, you know, it just looks like cobwebs. The whole point about Halloween is just to be creepy. All right. A little bit over here on the side. Ah, again. My gosh. Oh. Get off of me, stringies. All right. That looks pretty good and creepy. This top part, though, what I think I want to do with the top part to kind of hold that candle more in place and cover up that hole. I think I'm going to put these leaves that I cut off, these petals off of these black flowers. Let's try this. If this doesn't work, we'll put some creepy cloth in there and see if that works. To hold that in place a little better and cover up our holes. Let me grab a couple more of these petals. I wasn't sure if I was going to use these or not, but we're going to try it and see. See what we get. I might need one more petal. I might need 2 more petals. that there. Oh, come on, work with me. Get in there, little petal. Little petal. I'm gonna need another one. Let me bust out another little petal here. Let's get one of these down here. There. Ah. There. There we go. Covers up that opening. It kind of helps to hold our candle into place. So there's another little fun project you can do. Get the stringies off. Pretty neato. All right, next up, I've got one more I'd like to show you. And this is going to be a fun one. I just cut a piece of my 1/2-inch plywood, and I took some of the, I think I got this from Dollar General maybe, I don't know. Dollar Tree or Dollar General. But took that ribbon, and then I just used my tacky glue, go all the way around. Put your, where your ends meet, put it at the back, just in case it's not perfect. Get that out of the way. This one I sprayed in Krylon Fluorescent. I don't know if you can see that. That came out really cool. I like that green one real well. I think that one's really cute. And that one's going to go towards the back. So let's get our glue onto him. That's going towards the back in the middle of the board. Hold that down for a second. All right. Then I'm going to use another one of those Happy Halloween signs that I took off of that hanging sign thing that I just showed you. This one I'm just going to put down at the bottom of the board. Need another glue stick. Alright, so I'm just going to put a lot of glue on that. Put that like that. Hold that down. Okay. Next up is from the Dollar Tree. I got these back clips, and all I did was, oh, that one just fell off. Cool. All I did was just remove the clip from the back. That one just fell off, so that just made it easy. These spider rings, and I just cut the ring part off. And I got a purple one and an orange one. Those there, that. I love these little formed witches hats. I think these are great. I got a whole bunch of these. I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of them, but. So, pressing on. I want to just put some hot glue. Come on, glue. Let's put some hot glue on the inside ring, because that's the part that's going to be resting on this dude's little head. A whole bunch of that. And then I want this just a little bit crooked. I don't want that sitting directly on top of his head. I mean, you can do it however you want to do it. Excuse me. Dang allergies. I'll hold that for a second or two. These are all really great crafts you can do with your kids too. I mean, pretty simple and fun to do. Then I want to take my bat. Do I want to use my bat on this? No, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm not going to use the bat. I'll use that for another project. I'm sure I'll come up with something. I am going to use these rings though. We're going to, I think we'll do that one there. And we'll do this one maybe coming like that. Get the stringies off of there. Okay. And there we have our little Happy Halloween skull. Get that pulled up a little bit. There we go. There you have it. Pretty simple. Oh, sorry, bumped the camera again. Pretty simple projects to do. And they're fun to do. Let me try to put these out where you can see them all. These are going to look really great on your Halloween table. I don't know if you can see those all. Let's see. I'll probably bump the camera again as I'm getting up out of this chair. Let's see what we got. There we go. So I think those turned out really good. Oh, trying to move my camera around. I am so uncoordinated. But anyway, I think this would be really neat projects to do with your kids. Just have some fun with it. Decorate them however you want to decorate them and pop them on your Halloween table or your front porch. Whatever. But anyway, hope you guys have a happy Halloween this year. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.